Hello all, it's a great pleasure in meeting you for the second session of our software class. And last class we discussed about the effective communication and what are the strategies that we can use to make our communication very effective in reaching out people. And in this session we are going to learn about how we can overcome the barriers that we face while we communicate with others. So let's move on to today's class. So to start with, let's see what is a communication barrier. So anything that gets in the way of clear communication can be termed as a barrier. So it could be a physical barrier, say a voice, a break of voice, or a mental state where you're mentally not prepared, an anxious state to attend or listen to an interview question. Now, let's look into the three major kind of communication barriers. The first one is the physical disability. Say noise, that the surrounding noise that could be in a classroom, that could be disturbing the classroom session. Or a physical barrier could be the pain that you experience, a headache or something that could be preventing you from listening to the lecture that is happening. Hearing problem, a physical deformity that could also be called as a physical disability in preventing a person from knowing or understanding what the other person is speaking to them. The second type of communication barrier is the psychological attitude and prejudice. Emotions. If say, take for instance, if somebody is upset emotionally, they upset because they did not get a pass mark in the paper which was distributed the previous hour, and in that state, if the teacher the following hour, if the teacher starts to teach a class, do you think the student will be able to listen to it? The next common kind of a psychological attitude or a barrier could be the taboos, something which is not appropriate, which may not be easy to communicate in a classroom setting, a gender issue probably in a common classroom. Harassments. When sexual harassments could not be the right lesson when suppose there is no healthy attitude between the boys and the girls in the classroom. Cultural diversity could be the next kind of a common barrier. Say, we all know that the greeting across the world differs. A Japanese greet by bowing down, whereas the Indians greet by putting their hands together. So, if a person is not familiar with the cultural diversity across the world, then there could be a barrier in communication.